Hi, this is Brian Benz, Deloitte Recap, www.recap.com. And this is part 4 of a series that I've put together describing how Deloitte Recap runs its business on XPages and Domino. In the previous session, I had showed you a little bit about the company clinical summary. Let's go over to the site real quick. There we are. Now I wanted to show you a couple of other things. I showed you some of the graphs, some of the compound information that you can see, the clinical timeline for different drugs that have gone out. Some of the other cool things that we have here to do with the graphers is, for example, therapeutic area focus. Click here. As you can see, it builds an actual graph of different drugs that are in the pipeline or in development or in the market for Amgen. So let's look at neuroscience. If you click here, you see it's highlighted. If you go down here, these are all the drugs that they have. Neuroscience down at the bottom. Allergy respiratory, if you click there, it shows you all the allergy respiratory drugs they have back up the top. You can actually take a screenshot of this, you can print it, you can list different records, you can save this graph as a project, sort of a snapshot in time, and you can print the graph and the results list from here as well. Let me see, what else can I show you on the company clinical summary? Technology focus as well. You can look at the different technologies that Amgen has in development. Small molecules, recombinant DNA, monoclonal. All the different items they have down here. You can click to see just the recombinant DNA down here as well. Small molecules, click there. It's going to show you just the small molecules down here. If you click on one of these, it's going to show you details, once again, of that actual compound that we're looking at. And it's a little bit slow at the second. There we go. Sometimes the site is slow, as I mentioned. This is not a demo site. This is actual production data, and we're getting back to the same clinical timeline that I showed you before in part 3 of the series. Really quick, I just want to show you what this looks like behind the scenes. This is real Domino data in the back end. This is XPages on the front end. Here's what, let's go over to Domino itself, if I can get to it. And I'll show you what the data looks like in the back end. So we were just looking at Amgen, and this is our actual corporate alliance database. What happens is analysts from all over the world enter data in here regarding deals and information, and that's what you're seeing in those graphs. When you open one of these up, you see the actual data that the analyst has added. There's some attachments. There's all kinds of information in here. These are all editable. So as I said, we have people from all over the world who enter this data, provide analysis, provide information. It's all shared and loaded in here, and then when a customer subscribes and logs in on the website, this is the data that they see. Automatically updated. There's a workflow process that the data goes through to ensure quality control. There's analysis that gets done on the data as well. Some of the data gets massaged. There's very complex calculations that go into making those graphs on the front end as well. In the next section of the series, I'm going to show you more information about the application itself. More information on the graphs specifically.